Hi, I'm Hallie Skews and welcome to the Swinburne Journalism News. In this week's bulletin, we'll be taking a look at Melbourne's Spring Into Gardening event and an unusual public art display in Melbourne's Federation Square. But first, more than 1,000 people have gathered in Melbourne CBD to protest against Pauline Hanson's One Nation political party. Nicholas Kennedy reports live from Bourke Street Mall.
I'm here on the corner of Bourke Street Mall and Elizabeth Street, where we have a gathering of people here protesting Pauline Hanson, Senator Pauline Hanson and her One Nation party in Parliament at the moment. Just organised in September of this year after Pauline Hanson's maiden speech to the Parliament, which was considered very controversial, expressing her strong views that are well known by this point. Australia is being swamped was a quote from her speech, talking about the Muslim migrants coming into Australia. And as you can see here, we have many people gathered protesting One Nation and Pauline Hanson. I spoke to some protesters earlier today, one who eventually actually did speak, who actually performed a rap, and we'll hear from him now.
And I'm here representing the Muslim community, and on behalf of the Muslim community, I'm here to demonstrate against her. And I'm sure there are other Muslims here. Pauline Hanson is an absolute bigot, she's a racist, she does not deserve to be in politics right now, and we're just here to take a stand along with everybody else here.
We'll be back! We'll be back! We'll be back! We'll be back!
So clearly some strong sentiment here against Pauline Hanson and her One Nation party. We expect the protest here to go on till around about 7 this evening. Whether there be rain or shine, seems like there are some storm clouds rolling in. So back to the studio there. Thank you so much.
Now, moving on to something a little out of the ordinary, a giant inflatable baby has been suspended from the roof of the atrium at Federation Square. The human mobile baby, created by Philippe Reynolds, is an art installation inspired by Michelangelo's work on the Sistine Chapel. There are a few different meanings behind why this baby was created. Reporter Lauren Salviti joins me now to explain.
Giant inflatable baby hanging from the roof of the atrium in Federation Square. The human mobile is the work of air engineer Philippe Reynolds, whose previous works include the tentacles surrounding the Art Centre. The 3D mobile measures at a whopping 11 metres tall. There are many ideas surrounding the meaning behind the mobile. The first is that it's supposed to represent Michelangelo's work on the Sistine Chapel, the creation of man, whereby we are God and the baby is Adam, reaching fingers to ignite the creation of mankind. It is a modern take on a centuries-old painting, whereby mixing Roman postures and forms and mixing it with 21st century ideals, which are represented in the fattiness of the baby. The second meaning behind it is that there is a camera located in the atrium whereby the image is horizontally flipped and the baby is sitting on the ground and we are up on its roof, becoming its human mobile. Let's see what people have to say about the baby.
I guess yes and no, it's a bit creepy at first, but then once you understand the meaning behind it and all, it kind of does make sense.
Been looking at it and just trying to work out what it's for and the idea behind it.
Very creepy.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I sort of question why I'm staring at this giant baby.
Obviously a lot of work has gone into it, but I don't understand the purpose, yeah.
The work is the first in a large series of commissioned artwork to be featured in the atrium. The mobile will be deflated this Sunday, so come on down and see it before it deflates. Lauren Salviti reporting.
Thanks for that, Lauren. Definitely an unusual piece of artwork. As summer approaches, Melbourne's weather is slowly improving. Wild weather hasn't deterred thousands from attending this year's annual Spring Into Gardening event. Reporter Donald Shield is at the Victoria Gardens in Prahran braving the weather.
I'm here today at the Spring Into Gardening event here in Prahran that's seeking to help better engage people with their gardens and on all levels of agriculture and horticulture. Even the Lord Mayor of Stonington himself admitted that in the event's 3-year history, this was probably some of the worst weather it's seen, with some grey skies and very, very heavy winds. Kostas Georgiadis from Gardening Australia hosted the event, and I spoke to him earlier today.
I think spring's a wonderful time for people to get out and have another go at things, you know, to recognise that this is when nature really bursts forth and we can improve our skills. And it's great when councils put on an event like this so people can learn more about beekeeping, they can learn more about composting, they can understand seedlings better, they can get given things, they can learn how to preserve their produce, they can understand the importance of safer methods of garden maintenance by maintaining biodiversity and bringing in insects and bug hotels and native bees and building soil and reducing waste and picking up our big picture. And what's the big picture? The big picture is about looking after the environment. So
the centre of the event, the demonstration hub hosts a number of specialist talks and lectures helping people to gain valuable insider knowledge about their gardens and backyards. A vast array of stalls are also on display, from cactus specialists, backyard beekeeping and terrarium builders. An enormous green room is also playing host to the Great Plant Giveaway that lets anybody that enters leave with 2 free plants to then plant at home. Now with the sun shining, it seems people can get on with their day with a smile. This is Don Shiel, reporting for Swinburne.
Thanks, Don. Melbourne certainly is offering up 4 seasons in one day. And that's all we have time for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Hallie Skews. See you next time.